Welcome back to Let's Do More Good. So I've been looking forward to making this video for quite some time. 11 months ago, we launched this channel, and the whole point of the channel was to have a positive impact on the world around us. And so we had said at the beginning that even if nobody watches, we could still have a positive impact as long as we were willing to get out and do the work, put the work in, and try to have a positive impact in the community. That's what we've done for the past 11 months. But something really exciting happened last week. 11 months in, we finally got monetized. You know, honestly, I didn't know if we would ever get monetized. Getting monetized is I don't know, quite an achievement for a small YouTube channel. Just getting started, I'm telling you, like getting started is just a grind. You just got to stay after it, be consistent, don't stop. You know, the ups and the downs just keep going. And so that's really what we've done for the last 11 months. And while we focused on kind of that primary goal of having a positive impact and just trying to make a difference. So being monetized on YouTube means that you're actually making money on your channel. And there's a couple of ways to do that. One is they have these little things. It's called like a super thanks. You can someone can buy a super thanks. You might see those on a channel. I'll post an example or two, but you know, where you might see them in the bottom left corner of a short or maybe just under a full length video. You could click on it if you really like the person's content or the YouTuber. You could just click on it and donate a couple of dollars to them or something like that. So that's one way to make money, but kind of like the primary way that everybody's trying to get to is really to make money from ad revenue. You know, all of those pesky little advertisements at the beginning of the videos and at the end of the videos, and God forbid, sometimes even in the middle of the video, advertisers pay for that revenue. And so YouTube is making money off of all of that. And once you reach a certain threshold and you meet some qualifications, YouTube is generous enough to start sharing that with you. And so that's what a lot of channels are trying to do. They're trying to get to the point where they can qualify to start getting some of that ad revenue, get a share of that. Now, to get monetized and be able to share ad revenue, there's kind of two qualifications. One is you got to have at least a minimum of 1,000 subscribers. Now, that sounds like a lot. But oddly enough, that's the easy part. Getting 1,000 subscribers is the easy part of the two. The other is, in addition to that, you got to have at least 4,000 watch hours on your long form videos. The watch hours on your shorts don't count. So 4,000 watch hours on your long form videos. Or you got to have 10 million shorts views. Yes. 10 million views on your shorts. That's like catching lightning in a bottle, right? The most common way is really to the 4,000 watch hours. But I know a lot of channels that are in that 1,000 to 3,000 subscriber range, and they still haven't hit that 4,000 watch hours. That 4,000 watch hours has to be within a rolling 12 months. So you've got to be consistent and have a pretty good number of views, and people are not just clicking, but they're actually watching for several minutes. So, you know, to get to that 4,000 hours. So that is the more difficult of the two. But after 11 months, boom, we hit it last week. So what I wanted to do is just do a little update. It's been, today is 7 days in. So we wrapped up the first week, and I just wanted to like show everyone how much we're actually making in 1 week. Now, I remember the first time I saw a YouTuber do this. I think it was maybe Graham Stephan or something like that. If you don't know him, he does like a financial channel. Just some really good information and things like that, and entertaining. But he like, you know, opened up the books on his YouTube channel and just started like showing how much money he was making on all his stuff. I was like, man, that's pretty sweet. If I ever had a YouTube channel, I would do that. Now, that was a couple of years ago, and I never really expected to do this. And so, you know, here we are now, fast forward, have a channel, and then finally get monetized. And so 7 days in, I'm like, you know what? I'm going to make a video because I was always curious, how much are these YouTubers making? How much revenue are they bringing in? What does that look like for real? I'm watching all these videos, and they have all these commercials in the front of them and throughout them. How much are they actually getting out of that? To be able to share, get ad revenue, you have to be a part of the YouTube Partner Program. 1,563 subscribers the other day, 3,970 watch hours. I'm like, I'm getting really close. Let me update. So I update, I scroll down, and I'm like, man, where'd it go? Where'd it go? I couldn't find it. I was like, oh, it says apply that must mean that I've met the 4,000 hours. So I started scrolling through and trying to figure out what the next steps were. So you see the apply button, that's next steps. Click apply. It walks you through, review base terms. You start going through and agreeing to all of this stuff. And then you go accept all the terms, and it walks you through, and it kind of leads you. Now, that part was straightforward. Here's the part that was a little confusing. A couple of days go by, and I'm like, I'm getting a good bit of views, but I'm not seeing any revenue accumulate from it. And I'm like, I think I'm doing something wrong. So after like 3 days, maybe 2.5, I go in there and I start playing with it, and I'm like, wait a second. So don't do what I did. You see these little tabs in here? You actually have to click on the tabs and say, yes, I want to do this. You can see I just did watch page ads, and now I'm doing the shorts feeds ads. So you click on it, hit turn on, and then accept the terms. So I didn't realize I needed to do that. So I missed like, I don't know, 2.5 days worth of views. But in the grand scheme of things, that's really nothing. So let's cut to the chase. Day number 1 of being monetized, and I don't think it was a full day, just the way that it updates, but from when I had selected the little tab and said, hey, yes, I actually do want to earn money. I thought this was the whole point of all this. But anyway, day number 1, I made a grand total of $2.73. That's right, $2.73. I have never been so happy about $2.73 since, I don't know, probably my 3rd birthday, when I thought that was a ton of money. Maybe it was back then, I don't know. So $2.73, and I was like, that is fantastic. That's a great start. And, despise not the day of small things. Well, the next day, fast forward the next day, YouTube Partner Program, click Watch Page Ads. Let's see, $7.27. Okay, we're talking about real money now, right? $7. Okay, day number 3. Go to the app. Click watch, $19.27. I'm like, okay, 3 days in, $20. This is a start. I mean, half of this revenue happened while I was sleeping. I always wanted to have some gig where I was making money while I was sleeping. Maybe this is it. Day 4, hit the watch page ads, let it update, $40.07. Okay. Let's go to day 5. Nice, $55.85. And day 6, $73.68. So 6 days in, 73, almost $74. I'm like, okay. I don't even know, maybe I'd posted one video in that time frame, but it was just the videos I'd already posted that were just kind of getting views, and it was rolling, and I'm like, okay, $73, $74 in 6 days. So like I was saying, I love the transparency of these YouTube channels when they were showing how much revenue and money that they were bringing in. I always thought that was super cool. So what I plan to do is when I finally get paid out, YouTube will pay out monthly, and you have to meet the payment threshold, which is $100. So I got a month to meet $100, and I don't think we're gonna have a problem doing that at this rate. When I first get paid from YouTube, so after 30 days, then I'm going to make a video about how much we made in our first month and then what we did with it. I don't have any idea how much that's going to be. Hopefully it's a ton, right? We'll see. But what I do want to do is I want to do something positive with it. So, we might give some of that away or whatever. It just depends on how much it is. But if you have an idea of something that cool that we could do with it, maybe, give it to a single mom or something, or maybe to a senior citizen, or pay somebody's groceries, or just walk up to somebody's house and just randomly pay their power bill or something. I have no idea. It's winter time, so power bills can get pretty expensive this time of year. But if you got some cool idea, maybe a military family with a spouse deployed or something, I think that would be pretty cool. Or maybe do a cookout in the community and just give away some food. I love to cook out. We do a lot of barbecue and stuff. So if you got a cool idea, leave it down in the comment section. And if you see somebody else, they made a comment about a cool idea or something to do, maybe just like it, hit the thumbs up on it or something. And I'll look at all of them, and I'll see if there's anything in there cool that maybe we could do, or maybe the one that has the most comments, maybe we can do something cool. I'd love to do that. That really is the point of the channel, is to have a positive impact. So I'm super excited about what that looks like. Let's go to day 7 and see how much we made in 1 week as a newly monetized YouTube channel. Go to the app, refresh, 87, almost $88 in 1 week. Hey, I think that's a fantastic start. And you see that $15.79? That means that YouTube is paying me $15.79 for every 1,000 views. That's actually really good. So 11 months, almost a year. It's been awesome. It's been a blast. And I kind of set on this idea for a little bit of kind of launching out and doing it. I actually created the channel like in, I don't know, March of 2022, but I didn't even post the first video until like the end of December of 2022. So 11 months ago, almost a year ago. I posted that first video and I said, we're just going to go for it. Just put myself out there and just go after it. And so this past year is really, it hasn't disappointed. We have done volunteer work. We've raised money for cancer patients. We've helped senior citizens do their yard work. We've cleaned up brush and cut down trees and fed a fire station and fed a doctor's office and fed a bunch of young people. We had a good time. We went on a barbecue tour. Since we had done so much barbecue stuff, we just kind of packed up and went on a tour through several states, tried all kinds of food. In fact, us eating at the #1 barbecue in Texas, again, that's not my rating, that's Texas Monthly Magazine's rating, #1 barbecue in Texas. That's actually our most watched full-length video. We're over 40-something thousand views on that as of today. So, but, we've done all kinds of fun stuff. We've met a lot of cool people. We've had a lot of volunteers show up at a lot of our projects, and we've helped out some folks. And we've also had a good time just hanging out with friends, meeting new people, new relationships, getting to know people better, spending time with the family. It's been an awesome year. So thank you to all of you who have watched the video, who checked it out, who've liked, who've commented, who subscribed. I would say if you can, subscribe. It doesn't cost you anything. Literally, it doesn't cost you anything, but it definitely helps out the channel. So subscribe, hit the like button. If I can do this and you've had this dream of starting a channel and doing something like this, go for it. I would just say, like, if you're going to do it, make it on something that you really care about, that you're passionate about. And us having a positive impact in the community, building relationships and making connections with folks, that's something that we're passionate about. We were doing that before we had a channel. We will keep doing that even if we don't have a channel. And like I said at the beginning, we would do that even if no one was watching. We would just continue to do it. So if you have something that you're passionate about and you want to launch a channel, go for it. Don't worry about what everybody else is going to say. Like, there's always going to be people saying something crazy. And what I have found that most of those people in the bleachers, they would love to be on the field participating in the activity. So don't let people like that stop you. At the end of the day, honestly, I think most of the time they really admire what you're doing and kind of getting out of the box and being creative and going after something that you're passionate about. So go after it. Thank you guys for watching. Like, comment if you have a good idea of how we could give away some money. Hit the thumbs up. Subscribe if you can. And take care. And God bless. And we'll catch you next time on Let's Do More Good.